Okay, another stock that, of course, I want you to listen into the conversation because it's been a phenomenal mover is PG Electroplast. 1 year back, the stock was at, I think, 800 rupees, and today it's almost at 1600, so it's doubled. And in the last 5 years ago, the stock was barely at 150, and look at where it's at today, 1600. Very strong numbers as well. So let's get the management on our radar. It's a good quarter, very good quarter for the company. Actually, revenue surged, margins expanded, and as we know, the government has announced some import restrictions on laptops and computers. So could this be a big opportunity for PG Electroplast? Vikas Gupta, the MD operations at the company, joins us now. Vikas, thanks for joining us. Before I ask you about your own numbers, which have been very strong, I want your thoughts on the government banning the imports of laptops. Currently, you guys don't manufacture laptops, but is this an opportunity for you? Would you look at expanding scope in this space?
Yeah, good morning, Sonia. So, basically, we are trying to evaluate the opportunity. Definitely, the move that has been made by the government to ban the import of laptops provides a huge opportunity for the local manufacturers. We are currently evaluating this opportunity, and we might be going in for applying for the PLI in the IT hardware, which has been announced. So we are currently evaluating. Definitely, we will be making some moves on that.
Do you have the capability, sir?
So, if you look at that, the capabilities are in the form of like manufacturing the PCB assemblies. So we are already doing PCB assemblies. We currently have infrastructure to do SMT lines where we can do the PCBs, and those lines are capable and fungible to do the laptop work also. So I think we should be able to handle that kind of work.
So you're actively evaluating, and you may apply for the IT PLI too, right?
Yes.
Okay, by when will we know in that sense, or are you waiting for more details, etc.? And also, just one more question: when this goes into effect, it was supposed to go into effect immediately, but do you think the government will, kind of be a little lenient with licenses, etc.? Because you don't want too much disruption in the market as well, right? Till local players are up and ready with their capacity and can meet that demand fully. So just a quick word on that.
So I firmly believe that the government should be little liberal on the licensing regime and try to see there should not be any disruption on the supply chain side, and ultimately customers should not lose on that. So definitely that is something it should be there. For us, we are already evaluating this opportunity, as I told you earlier. So we'll come back to you as and when we are having latest updates.
Do you have any plans to put in fresh Capex? You said that you have the capabilities at the moment, but any fresh Capex, any money that you plan to invest into to sort of, get more capacities on board for this?
So, in fact, Sonia, that is also part of the discussion. We already have a JV where we are starting a contract manufacturing for televisions. So we might try to build more capabilities in that JV only and take care of this laptop opportunity.
All right. So for the 2 million, TV unit that you're just talking about, what kind of utilization levels will you be targeting for this year? That's why FY24 and then FY25.
So FY24, Nigel, the utilization will be very less because we will be up and running only by January or February. But going forward in FY25, we are looking at a volume of almost around 500,000 televisions in the first year of operations.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit? I mean, this quarter's numbers were also very strong, almost a 26% revenue growth. Margins have expanded quite a bit. Your margins overall are still at about 9.5%. So you're just 50 basis points short of the double-digit mark. Is it a given that by the end of FY24, you will be at double-digit margins? And are you looking at high teens as well? Is there scope to improve margins further?
So, Sonia, I would like to stick to a guidance of almost around 7.5% to 8%. Definitely, the margins has improved for us, but we need to keep on evaluating the competitive landscape and how it is operating. Going forward, what we feel that the commodities might not be that benign. So we have to keep a watch on that. So we are not going to give any upgrade on that. But definitely, we are targeting to maintain at almost around 8.5%.
8.5. Okay, all right. Your Capex for this year is what? Around 170, 180 crores?
Yeah, so we have already announced almost around 180 crores for Capex.
What is the asset turn?
So asset turn, currently we have been able to achieve an asset turn of almost around 4.5. Last year in FY23, we ended with an asset turn of almost around 4.22. So we are improving on that also.
So this 180 crores will be able to generate what? Close to 700 crores at peak levels?
Yes, should be. That should be coming in FY25.
Okay. So this 30% growth rate that you're looking at for FY24, right? Is that something that you can sustain over the next couple of years?
Yeah, Sonia. So the kind of opportunity that is there in this in the market that we are serving, we definitely see an opportunity, and we can maintain a CAGR of almost around 30% for next 3-4 years.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot for joining us and giving us your view. That's PG Electroplast. Very confident of maintaining, their guidance, their growth guidance, and that stock has been a stellar mover.